Well, we all know how we ended the last episode. I was dying. The team looked like death on the field, and a loss to start off our second season in the second Bundesliga. Now, we brought in a bunch of players. Maybe they'll gel eventually. Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 25 of the return of TSV 1860 Munich. And the return ain't going so great so far this year. We find ourselves, after 5 matches, in 12th place. Just a single victory, pair of draws, a pair of losses. You already saw the one in the last episode. We do have a win, though, in the DFB Pokal. Picked up a couple of new players along the way as well. Coming up in today's episode, we're going to be taking on Bochum, currently sitting in 5th place. And then we're going to go on the road to take on Osnabrück, who are hanging out with us in the lower half of the table, whichever way you want to call it. I'm trying to look at it as optimistically as possible. The transfer window, though, has slammed shut. Just to give you an idea of what we did, we've made a couple of more moves. Big one being Rezard Izzeni got injured. So we went to our senior affiliate at Bayer Leverkusen. We're like, loan us a kid to play striker. You know, because Finn Lachenmacher's still injured. So we got Iker Bravo. Iker Bravo has made 4 appearances for the club. He has scored 8 goals. He has scored 8 goals. His first appearance was against Heider SV in the DFB Pokal. Played 81 minutes. He scored all 4 goals. Now, Sandhausen, they were top of the table. They were relegated recently from the Bundesliga. He didn't score in that match, but then he came back against Magdeburg and St. Pauli and picked up a brace in both. So he's got 8 goals overall, 4 of them in the league. Rezard Izzeni is not starting for us right now. Now, you may notice him on this list of transfers in on a loan. Rezard Izzeni. How is that possible? Because we sold him to Freiburg for 4 million euros. And then they're like, hey, you want to loan him back? And I'm like, sure, we'll take him back. Picked up some additional depth as well on transfer deadline day. Coming from Hoffenheim for 31 grand. That's all it cost us. His value has more than tripled since we got him. Is Kang Min-ji out of South Korea, making 4,400 euros a week. He's going to be a backup winger for us. He can also play in the central midfield as well. Most of the attacking positions. He is quick. He can kind of cross it. He can dribble, though. And he is rated as a good Bundesliga player. So we like that, or at least he's got the potential to be. So just, again, looking for a little bit of depth. Yunus Idemar just really isn't floating my boat. We also brought in Ousmane Diakite, who is backup to both the central midfield and defensive midfield positions. A very good overall player. He's also got some girth to him. 6'2", 189 pounds. All right, he's $8 grand a week, but we think he's going to be okay in a backup role. Also going out, we said goodbye to Adam Zvigala. This came after the German transfer window had closed, but it was still open in Poland. He's going back to Poland. We got $205,000. We told him we would sell him for $250,000. Actually, we told him we'd sell him for a little bit more, but nobody was offering anything. So 205,000 euros. We needed that money to pay for all of the other players. So how are we looking? Well, also because of our poor run of form with our Christmas tree formation, the 4-3-2-1 we're running, we have gone back to the 4-3-3-2. Mixed results. Jamil Najjar is not going to be in the starting lineup because he is injured. He picked up his 4th injury of the young season since the summer. He's going to be out for about 4 to 5 weeks. The good news is Finn Lachenmacher should be back in about a month. Yeah, so we've got Tim Kretzmar is going to be our goalkeeper. Sorinola, we're going to try him off on the left wing side, or the left back side, I should say. We were getting some mixed results out of Felix Koninghaus. Victor Olmo picked up an injury. He's kind of been in and out of the lineup. He's lacking quite a bit of match sharpness. Mikko Sponsel was injured over the summer. He's just coming back. He's going to be making his first start. We're going to give him an opportunity as well. It's going to be Nzee and Papadopoulos in the central defensive positions. Diakite is going to get the start, make his debut at the base of the midfield. Griel, who we picked up over the summer, is going to get his first start. He's going to play next to Patrick Sondheimer. We're really juggling the midfield to see what works best for us. Conte is going to get the start on the left wing side, Kanga on the right, and Bravo, again, 8 goals in 4 matches. He's going to be leading the line. A couple of guys need numbers, don't they? Should we auto? We're going to auto number. Rezard is ending getting number 16. I think he had like 9 before. Poor guy. Diakite is going to pick up lucky number 13. Kang Minji with number 31. Sorry, guys. You come late to the party. You're going to get numbers that other guys just do not want. So we got our huge rivalry matchup against Bochum. We are at home. We are in front of 15,000 screaming fans in the home colors. And we're getting the first highlight. Nice long throw by Sponsel. Headed down for Griel. Thrown in the middle, but Fruchtel is going to come out and grab that, making a good play off of his line. Sending it long. Papadopoulos nods it down to Bravo. Hands it to Nzee. Soranola's got it. Ooh, almost lost it, but he passes it back. Diakite head for Griel. Kanga has Bravo. Bravo, can you make the pass? No, he's going to take the shot. Fruchtel will make the save and fall on top to mute the first opportunity of the game. The first shot, and it went to 1860 Munich. We're winning possession. We're winning all things except for the match, but it's still pretty early. Lots of back and forth play, but not much going on, although free kick. Sondheimer headed on Antonios Papadopoulos with the header, picking up his first goal of the year. And listen to that crowd. 41 minutes in, 1860 Munich has taken the 1-0 lead. Papadopoulos popping it in off of the post and past Fruchtel. And that will move us into 9th place on 8 points if the results hold. We've played 45 shots on goal in favor of 1860 Munich, 8-4. Shots on target in favor of us, 5-2. We're winning the XG battle. We're winning the possession battle. We're winning all kinds of battles. They've got more fouls than us. And we're, most importantly, winning the game 1-0. No changes made at halftime. Hopefully we can hold on to this. Our last match, we were up 2-1, ended up losing 3-2. That was disappointing. We should be able to hold on this time, though, as we move the ball through the midfield. Griel sending it forward. Bravo chasing after it. Turned over, though, to Conte, flipping it to Kanga. He's going to knock it a little bit hard. It's going to go over the crossbar. Now, Conte has picked up a knock early here in the second half. So all of that talk about we're not making any changes, we're going to make a change. Kanga's going to move over onto the left-hand side, or the left wing side, I should say. Kang Min Ji is going to get his debut for 1860 Munich, and we're going to tell him what we tell everybody, that we have faith in him to make the difference. And if he does, I'm going to look like a tactical genius. If he doesn't, not my fault. It was only his first game. But a free kick in a dangerous position for Bochum. Cohn is going to take it. 6-man wall, knocks it around. Derek Cohn picking up his first goal of the season. And just like that, our lead has evaporated. I'm going to blame Kretzmar on that. I'm going to blame the wall placement, forcing him to be just too far away from that post. Sad but true, but Cohn had a very good look and a really masterful strike. So we need to shout some encouragement to our team, I believe. As we head towards 20 minutes remaining, we're also going to look at the fitness of the squad. We're going to see where our guys kind of stand. Sponsel, not really a great return to action for Sponsel, so we're going to move Soranola back over and bring Koninghaus in. How's Diakite doing? He's doing all right. I think we need to make a change in the midfield, though. Let's bring in Talon Duman. Yeah, let's bring in Talon Duman. I have faith in you to make a difference, Talon. Just like I have faith in everybody to make a difference. So 3 changes now have been made on the match. 15 minutes left to go. We are still winning all of the battles. Lots of shots. Good possession. We're just not winning. Sorinola, though, to throw it in. Bravo's got it. In the middle, Talon Duman puts a pretty weak shot in on goal. Fruchtel able to easily scoop that up. He is going to send it super long, looking for his man. Knockdown and Bochum in control as they move it into the final third. Holtmann in. Thank you, Holtmann, for missing the target, because that would have definitely been Bochum's second goal, and I would have been extremely disappointed. I mean, I'm already disappointed. This is a very important match for us. We not only needed the full 3 points, but it is a rivalry as we head into added time. We are going to get a corner kick, though, with about a minute left to go. Talon Duman is going to deliver the in-swinger. His right foot, sending it in. Far post, knocked out. Sondheimer in the middle. In Z with a drive. Just too strong. When they hit those bangers, it's beautiful, but more often than not, they just cannot find that target. Fruchtel looking to send it long on the goal kick. Goes over everybody. A yellow card called on Olivier Nz, and the final play of the game could be another free kick by Cohn. Now, this one's way too far out for him to take it like all by himself, but this could be the difference. Cohn delivers. Kleinheist. Save made by Kretzmar. And we preserve the 1-1 draw. We were leading. We were dominating. We had the chance. Free kick just outside the box. And that all goes away. Well, we've got a massive match coming up against Osnabrück. And this is not what you want to see. Olivier Nz, who is our starting center back because we've lost our starting center back to injury, was just lost to injury. He's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks, so we're going to have to see who we're going to play for him this time. So, of course, changes to be made for the match on the road against Osnabrück. Fünger is going to come in and replace Olivier Nz, who was replacing Jamil Najjar. Koninghaus is back in on the left-back side. Sorinola is going to move back over to the right. Egan Riley is back in at the base of the midfield. In fact, we've shuffled the entire midfield. Talon Duman is going to be on the left-hand side. Sondheimer moving over to the right. Bauza is going to move in and take Christian Conte's place. Conte is eligible to play as he recovers from his injury, but we're going to try something a little different on the left wing side. Kang is going to be on the right. Bravo will be leading the line. Hopefully we can find some joy again with the 4-3-3. It hasn't been bad, but it hasn't been great. Do we go back to the 4-3-2-1? Do we try something different if we have no success in this match? I don't know, but hopefully we put on a show for the nearly 13,000 fans in Bremer Brücker Stadium. We need to just score goals. We need to score more goals than the other guy. I know it sounds so simple, like I'm oversimplifying football, but really, that's what we're missing. It's what we're lacking. We've scored a lot more recently than we did before, but still just not enough overall. Especially if we're going to be giving up some cheapies like we have in previous games. First highlight, Talon Duman in. Papadopoulos puts it across. It's blocked. Koninghaus down for Bravo, and he can't get it past Banson. Banson able to make the save. The ball bandied about. It was kind of sloppy, if you ask me, but any positive highlight is a positive highlight in my book. Any chance that we have to score a goal, even if we don't, I'd rather see that than nothing. 1 minute of added time and nothing further in the first half. Kind of a dismal game, if I'm going to be completely honest. 1860 Munich, Osnabrück, tied at 0. We have doubled them up on shots, 4-2. Only one of those 4 has found its way on target. We are winning the possession battle, which is kind of half the battle, but not really. We just need to do better. Changes may be on the horizon in this match. Fjungr not playing great. Kanga not playing great. Free kick for them, cleared away. Kanga is going to chase that down. And the counterattack is on as he pushes up quickly up that left-hand side. Gets it past his defender. Drops it back for Talon Duman. Moving it into the middle. His shot, not great. Yeah, not wonderful, especially a free kick in a dangerous position for Rupil. Kretzmar is able to keep it out. Sotkis gets it. Becker, his header goes over the crossbar. They are checking to see if it went over with the goal line technology. I don't really know what they're looking for, but it was kept out successfully by Tom Kretzmar. But Fjungr is just having an awful game. Awful game. We're gonna try Tim Valbrecht. Typically a defensive midfielder. He can play center back. We might as well. I mean, it can't be any worse than the alternative. Egan Riley having yet another mediocre game. Diakite is going to come and take his place. And Talon Duman feeling a little bit nervous after those missed opportunities. We're going to give Patrick Griel the opportunity as well. So 3 changes to be made with just over 25 minutes remaining in the match. Hopefully they can make an impact and change the fortunes of 1860 Munich. Right now, it ain't looking good. We're sitting 13th in the league, only 1 win. This is our 7th match of the year. We do have a positive goal difference, and we're the only one in the bottom half that doesn't have a negative goal differential. We've got to do better, though, as Osnabrück is going to throw it in. About 15 minutes left. Hewer ahead, knocked down by Valbrecht. Griel's got it. Bauza dropping it back for Koninghaus. Running into a bit of trouble, finds Valbrecht. Diakite, right side, Sontheimer throwing it ahead. He's got Bravo behind the defense. Bravo in, off of the defender, and in for his 9th goal of the year. What a pass by Patrick Sontheimer. Bravo catching up to it beautifully, and he threw it on goal. A shot on goal is always going to be a good shot on goal, except for the one that Talon Duman threw in. The goalkeeper tried to stretch his leg out, make a save. Could not do it. It finds the back of the net. On our 10th shot on goal of the game, we find the 1-0 lead. 10 minutes left, and I hate to say this. I hate to do this, but we're gonna throw on the time wasting. We're gonna do whatever we can. We're going to play a little wider. We were not doing that before. I don't know why. We're going to be a little bit more disciplined. We're going to slow things down. In fact, we're going to take off the counter press as well. Maybe drop off a little more. So try to get a little bit more defensive, and hope that we can see this match out. 2 minutes to go. Sorinola throwing in. Papadopoulos gets it back from Sontheimer over to Valbrecht. Valbrecht now on the yellow card. Diakite finds Bauza, pushing it to Sontheimer, throwing it ahead. Griel is in. Griel with his first goal of the year, if it stands. They're calling for offside. The referee is going to go to VAR, and they have awarded the goal. Patrick Griel, his first of the year. That, midfield position, the attacking midfield, whatever formation we're working in, has been a work in progress. We have not really found the combination that we are looking for. Griel just threw his hat into the ring to say, maybe I'm your guy. Minute left to go, although they have added 4 in. Minute of the original 90. Send forward. Niemann in the middle. Noel's got to be offside. Torles Noel has to be offside. I could have sworn he was offside. Like almost from the get-go. He wasn't, and Osnabrück is able to pull one back. How important was that goal from Griel? As we've got 1 minute remaining of the added time, they're going to give him yet another minute. So the 1 minute became 2, but full time has been achieved, and our second victory of the year. 2-1 your final score. 1860 Munich over Osnabrück. Whew. I mean, was it a good win? I guess any win is a good win. The win moves us into 10th place. We do still have a long way to go, but if you look at the table, a lot of congestion in the middle. 7 matches have been played. We are not even at the quarter pole of the season yet, and we're only 4 points out of that playoff spot that we're looking for so desperately. Lots of teams between us, lots of football left to play, but our goal, not as far away as we thought. Well, at least we ended on a high. Hopefully this is just the start of more great football in our future. I mean, we're only 4 points out of a playoff spot. That's not too bad, considering the start we've had. I'll take any win I can get. Thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that like button. It's very important. It really helps the channel. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know when more FM23 content is coming out. 25 episodes. I can't believe it. This series is a quarter of a century old. Let's get to 50, shall we? Well, maybe there's not going to be enough time before FM24 comes out, but let's get to the Bundesliga at least. And I hope to see you there. Until next time, Babar.